One penalty, one moment of brilliance. And France are marching into the FIFA World Cup 2026 quarter-finals. But don't let the 1-0 scoreline fool you. This was one of the toughest tests Les Bleus have faced so far. Paraguay pushed one of the tournament favorites to their absolute limit, forcing France to fight for every inch of the pitch. So what made the difference? Why couldn't Paraguay complete another giant-killing upset? And what does this victory tell us about France's World Cup ambitions? Stay with us as we break down every tactical detail, key moment, and fascinating statistic from this thrilling round of 16 clash. France booked their place in the FIFA World Cup 2026 quarter-finals with a hard-fought 1-0 victory over Paraguay, thanks to a second-half penalty calmly converted by Kylian Mbappé. Many expected France to dominate comfortably, but Paraguay had other ideas. Fresh off their dramatic penalty shootout victory over Germany in the previous round, Paraguay arrived full of confidence. Their defensive organization, relentless pressing, and fearless mentality made life extremely difficult for Didier Deschamps' side. This wasn't a match decided by flair, it was decided by patience, discipline, and one crucial mistake inside the penalty area. From the opening whistle, France controlled possession exactly as expected. They circulated the ball confidently across midfield, looking to stretch Paraguay's compact defensive block. Paraguay, however, executed their game plan brilliantly. Instead of pressing high continuously, they defended in two disciplined lines, forcing France into wide areas and denying Mbappé the space he normally thrives in. Every time France attempted to combine through the middle, Paraguay closed the passing lanes almost instantly. It became clear within the opening 20 minutes that France would have to earn every opportunity. One of the biggest stories of this match was Paraguay's incredible defensive discipline. Their backline stayed compact throughout the game, rarely allowing France to isolate defenders in one-on-one situations. Whenever Mbappé or France's wide attackers tried to cut inside, another Paraguayan defender immediately stepped across to double-team them. That collective defending frustrated France and forced them into several speculative long-range efforts instead of creating clear-cut chances. For long periods, Paraguay successfully turned one of the world's most dangerous attacking teams into a side searching for answers. France remained patient. Rather than forcing risky passes through the center, they repeatedly switched play from one wing to the other, hoping to create gaps in Paraguay's defensive shape. Their full-backs pushed higher and wider to stretch the field, while the midfield recycled possession and kept the tempo under control. The strategy wasn't spectacular, but it slowly increased the pressure. Every passing minute demanded greater concentration from Paraguay's defenders. Eventually, that constant pressure would prove decisive. Even when he wasn't finding space, Kylian Mbappé remained France's biggest attacking threat. His movement continually dragged defenders out of position, creating room for teammates to advance. Every time he received the ball, Paraguay immediately committed multiple defenders to stop him. That's the influence of a world-class forward. He doesn't always need dozens of shots to change a game. Sometimes all it takes is one decisive moment. And in knockout football, those moments define tournaments. At halftime, the match remained perfectly balanced. France had enjoyed more possession and territorial control, but Paraguay's defensive resilience had prevented the tournament favorites from establishing complete dominance. The biggest question heading into the second half was simple. Could Paraguay continue resisting France's relentless pressure, or would the quality of Les Bleus finally break through? Coming up in second half, we'll break down the decisive penalty, Mbappé's incredible World Cup records, the biggest tactical turning point, standout performers, fascinating facts from the match, and what France's victory means for their road to the 2026 FIFA World Cup title. As the second half progressed, France increased the intensity. The passing became quicker. The overlaps became more frequent. Paraguay was still defending bravely, but the pressure was beginning to build. Then came the defining moment of the match. France won a penalty after sustained attacking pressure inside Paraguay's box. Up stepped Kylian Mbappé. In one of the biggest moments of France's World Cup campaign, the captain stayed composed and confidently converted from the spot, giving France a 1-0 lead. In knockout football, one goal is often enough, and this time it proved decisive. This victory wasn't about flashy football, it was about patience and discipline. France refused to panic despite being frustrated for long spells. Instead of forcing risky passes or committing too many players forward, they trusted their structure and continued to recycle possession until the opportunity arrived. Their ability to control the tempo also prevented Paraguay from launching many dangerous counterattacks. Championship-winning teams often know how to win even when they're not at their best, and France demonstrated exactly that. Although Paraguay's World Cup journey ended here, they leave the tournament with plenty to be proud of. After eliminating Germany in a dramatic penalty shootout in the round of 32, they pushed one of the world's strongest squads all the way in the round of 16. Their defensive organization, tactical discipline, and fighting spirit made life extremely difficult for France. Many neutral fans will remember Paraguay as one of the surprise packages of the 2026 FIFA World Cup. Now, let's look at some fascinating facts from this match. France advanced to the FIFA World Cup quarter-finals with a narrow 1-0 victory. Kylian Mbappé scored the only goal of the game from the penalty spot. The goal was Mbappe's 19th career FIFA World Cup goal, strengthening his place among the competition's greatest scorers. It was also his 7th goal of the 2026 FIFA World Cup, keeping him among the tournament's leading goal scorers. France have now reached another World Cup quarter-final, continuing one of the most consistent runs by any national team in modern international football. Paraguay's impressive tournament ended after memorable performances that included knocking out Germany in the previous knockout round. The player of the match has to be Kylian Mbappé. Even when Paraguay limited his space, he remained the focal point of France's attack. His movement constantly stretched the defense, his pace forced defenders to stay alert. And when the biggest opportunity arrived, he handled the pressure with complete confidence. That's what separates elite players from everyone else. You may only get one chance in a World Cup knockout match, and Mbappé made sure France didn't waste theirs. France now move on to a blockbuster quarter-final against Morocco. With every passing round, the pressure grows, and the margin for error becomes even smaller. If France want to lift another FIFA World Cup trophy, they'll need to be sharper in front of goal than they were against Paraguay. But winning difficult knockout matches is often the mark of champions. Sometimes it's not about scoring 3 or 4 goals. Sometimes it's simply about finding a way to win, and France did exactly that. So, what did you think of France's performance? Were Les Bleus convincing enough to be considered favorites for the World Cup title? Or do they need to improve before facing Morocco? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. If you enjoyed this match analysis, don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications so you never miss our latest FIFA World Cup 2026 coverage, tactical breakdowns, match analyses, player stories, and football news. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.